12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Coleman. Harris has it over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Coleman looking for his tight end runoff, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Norwood caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back to throw. Norwood. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Complete.
Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Coleman. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Coleman. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Coleman. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down, Coleman. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Coleman. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for Deontay Harris.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That part, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Norwood. This one complete to Scott Miller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's 3rd down.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Norwood. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Yeah.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is no. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Coleman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Like, kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down, Norwood. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Saints 3.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Coleman. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. Coleman throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Coleman. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again. Coleman. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Coleman. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Operating from the gun, Coleman looking deep for Bennett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, is definitely getting
Walled
close,
up
but the
there.
defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Coleman gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Fighting Harris over the middle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 from the 9. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game?
This nigga just did QB sneak 3 times in a row on the 1 yard line. Didn't get him.
More importance than others. This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Murray.
He gonna put
Into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Buccaneers 21. Saints.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
It ain't teams tanking.
With a little over 50 seconds
It's how they call it a game they try to take. You can't get 40 people to tank.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Yeah, man, they won. That's all I can say. I bet it's plays in that shit that you be like, nigga, they called that shit?
Going deep this time from this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big pickup of 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he holds it in for a Buccaneer touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Did this nigga quit?
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 10. Matt Gage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
So Palms cover 4. What's the difference between Palms cover 4?
Fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
Play
trust
deeper.
their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man across the board. So that's different. Ain't that the same as fucking?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ain't that the same as quarters?
The final shot before break. Coleman looking deep for Bennett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime. And
I see the difference now. Palms man up. Even with the Blues and quarters don't. Quarters they stay in quarters.
Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with the lead.
Almost gave that nigga the touchdown on that shit. Trying to figure out what's the difference. That nigga sent that cross, that shit took the middle blue out of there. And then he had a streak right up under it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we
Hey! Oh my God. I swear, dude. As soon as I got this shit, as soon as I got motherfucking Omaha, had the perfect play thrown, he overthrew the dude for intercept. Like overthrow like this nigga nowhere near. And the nigga had to dive deep and get the intercept. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, and DG, that comeback shit, that shit don't matter if you coming back or not, dog. It don't matter if you coming back or not, nigga. That shit changes your shit the whole game. Nigga, my shit say 4 passes ever since the game started, and I'm beating the dude 2018.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunning.
You say what? That's nice to know.
Defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on third down, Coleman. Those passes intercepted for the 14 away. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again, Norwood. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Norwood. He's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Say don't throw deep.
On 1st and 10, Norwood looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on 2nd down. Coleman. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now here's another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on 1st down, Norwood. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third down, Norwood. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves.
That shit too frustrating for me.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Coleman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Norwood. And he's gonna be
Throw the ball.
back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
I keep losing my shit
Looking
on
to
some
throw on
dumb
second
shit.
down. Norwood. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Norwood. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Norwood. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Norwood. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 10.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the
As much
game
as I want to play the 5, they got to come with a better product than that.
Obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 22. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Say what?
Matt Gay on
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over.
So you just play hard flat.
He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to
See, at first, everybody was throwing out. I mean, well, corners.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick.
Hard flat don't cover that shit.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yep, 5 wide, they new shit up there. Five wide is definitely the new shit up there, and that's how you know that shit is in the way.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun. Coleman. They'll get this complete to Batson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Coleman. Incomplete on the deep ball. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Coleman. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Coleman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he's past the 25. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st down, Norwood. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Norwood. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Norwood.
Where's he throw?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
This ball game is over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
At the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Coleman under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. With Saints football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Coleman. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Norwood. Airing this one out for Evans. They got his man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.